What's good guys? I know it's been a really long time since I uploaded a new video. Anyway, this is Afridi here, not from Cardboard Box again. And this is the Redmi Note 4 review. This phone is just around $190 US. Since cheap phones are getting good, you must consider this phone even if your budget is around $250. Xiaomi has never compromised on their packaging. They prove it by packing the Redmi Note 4 in this condition, which is amazing. Let's start with the build now. The back is fully mirrored of metal. The color I opted for is the matte black. You don't get the matte black which you get from the Apple iPhone 7, but it gets the job done. Since it is not a perfect matte black, you can still see the fingerprints on the back. Also, the chrome strips on the top and bottom makes the phone look cheap. On the side you have the volume button and the sleep wake button. On the bottom there is a USB type D and not a USB type C. Don't get hyped, there is only one speaker and the other is the microphone. On the top there is an IR plaster and a secondary microphone. And there is a headphone jack. Yes, it had to be said. Yeah. On the other side sits the SIM tray. You can either put a micro SIM and a nano SIM, or a micro SIM and an SD card. This is a hybrid SIM. On the front is the notification LED on the top left hand corner. I guess last time it was at the bottom. And below that is this beautiful 5.5 inch screen, and it gets really bright and also really low during the dark. It is well saturated and vivid. Like always, Xiaomi scores a point for putting on a 1080p display, which gives 401 pixels per inch. It also has a reading mode which makes the full display yellow so that it doesn't strain your eyes in the dark. So you can use this as an alternative to the night mode. Speaking about the display, the screen's glass is curved at the edges, hence giving the phone a look of a single slab. It's gonna look ergonomic. On the bottom, it has the capacitive keys. The keys this time around are backlit, so you will not have to worry about your usage during the night. Trust me, that really helps, though you know where your buttons are. Fingerprint sensor is located at the back of the phone, where your index finger rests. The fingerprint sensor is incredibly fast, being faster than the fingerprint sensor on the iPhone 6s. Xiaomi has given a lot of features to this fingerprint sensor, like even touch to wake this, like this. Above it is the camera and a dual tone LED flash. The camera software hasn't changed much since the past years. It's very simple and minimalistic. And hey, you can use the fingerprint sensor to take the photos. There are a lot of modes and filters for you to choose from, and the tilt shift mode was kind of useful to me. What it does is it just makes the fake digital blur around a particular point. This might be useful to take macro shots of things with no holes, since the things with holes won't be blurred. All these pictures were shot with the Redmi Note 4. The pictures were quickly processed, but were sharpened more than how much they should have been. The only major drop is that the protection for the lens is not a Gorilla Glass or anything. Now about the features. This phone has a unique little feature called the second space, where you can just switch to a different phone in the same phone. Yeah, literally. It is kind of like the feature you get in a PC. The good thing is that you can set up a password for the second space. You can also import the apps, photos, and extra from the first space which you wish to keep it on your second space, and you get all the same features from the first space, like everything. And yes, the phone is huge for some people, and Xiaomi heard you guys, don't worry, and they made the one-handed mode where the using space becomes smaller by just swiping the home button right for the right-handed use, or by swiping left for the left-handed use. The main point where good smartphones might drop out while having better features is the performance. This phone does not come under the category. It has a Snapdragon 625, 4GB RAM, 2GHz octa-core processor, 64GB ROM, and a 4100 mAh battery. During the day-to-day use, there was no lag in the software, not one bit. Just took time for apps to load more than usual, but the overall experience was fine, but not the greatest. It has a lot of bloatware, and MIUI 8 is a really heavy skin, eating around 1.5GB of RAM generally. But you can delete some system apps, clearing some space in the ROM. The app management is good, and it lets you start where you left, and you can clear all the apps in one click too. Yes, and out of the box you get Android 6.0 Marshmallow and not Nougat or Nougat or Nougat. And that's a sad sign because it does not look like it's getting an update any sooner. So all you can do is wait, or you can just play the Android game. Just kidding. Now the question is it worth buying this phone though it has Android Marshmallow? Well, you have to decide. If you do not worry about the updates and care only about the performance, then this just might be your best choice. But if you want the latest from Google all the time, then this is just not for you. So what's your views on this phone? Let me know in the comments below. That's been it. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you guys.